Nintendo Switch is nearing the end of its 5th year, and with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl's remakes being out now, and Metroid Dread filling that void for non-Nintendo fans, it looks pretty good on the surface, but with Joy-Con drift still being a major problem and overall system reliability this year being shaky, where does the Switch sit at this point? January was pretty damn empty, but by the time we got to February, we were hit with some brilliant stuff, with Super Mario Bros. 3D World plus Bowser's Fury filling that void of multiplayer and more Odyssey. But a week after 3D World released, we jumped straight into a Nintendo Direct, which the announcements were relatively small. We had Pyro and Smash, a few stuff along the way. We had Ninja Gaiden, and also some weird commercial for DC Hero Girls, which made no sense to be in a Direct. But the cool thing was Directs were back, damn it! And Directs are just something very special, and the fact we hadn't had one since 2019 because of global circumstances, the Directs being back was the big announcement for that Direct. And they pretty much hit it out the park with it being decent enough to satisfy most Nintendo fans. The games that came after the Direct started being big hitter after big hitter, with the likes of Pokemon Snap coming out, being the first Pokemon Snap game since the N64. It's been that long. Not on the GameCube, not on the Wii, not on the Wii U, but we got one on Switch, and it was pretty damn cool. So, after that, a lot of people were pretty damn hyped for that to release. It didn't stop though. We did have some visual novel thing come out about some girls that was originally released only in Japan on the Famicom, which was the Japanese version of the NES. However, after that we had Miitopia, a game from my favourite system, the 3DS. That honestly was a big deal because it blew Mii creation out of the water. People made some really cool stuff. The actual game kind of wasn't that much better than the 3DS release. However, that Mii Maker, it blew every other Mii Maker out of the water. Like, completely. So the fact that you could make your Miis look like honestly anything, because they made stickers and stuff you could put on the faces. We had some really cool ones. I'll see if I can throw some on the screen for you guys. Oh, but man, we were doing brilliant. Hot on the tail of 2017 for game releases. And it just kept rolling. We had Game Maker Garage that let you make your own games, and Nintendo were just like, fine, make your own games. And we were like, okay. And to this day, it's like the highest rated video on my channel. I don't know why. I'll put it up there at some point. So yeah. And then we burst into E3. We smashed down the doors with Mario Party, WarioWare, and the love of God, Metroid Dread. People were hyped out. The fact it was called Dread made the whole thing way more hype, because Metroid Dread was teased to be a DS game. It never came out. We all thought it was cancelled. It was cancelled, then they brought it back. Apparently to try to do it on the, I don't even know, and then bam, on Switch. Do you know how hyped I was? Oh, it was so cool. I had no clue what I looked at until like it processed, and I was just like, Dread? And then they kind of psyched us out. We thought we were going to get a Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. It was Hyrule Warriors DLC. Then they showed us a Game & Watch, and then they did it. Breath of the Wild 2. Not 1, but 2. And it was the most mind-blowing trailer ever. Like, that level of hype, man. Oh, he like flew down from the sky, and there was like a talus with goblins on it, but they had like massive horns. Like, Nintendo, honest to God, nearly killed me. And we got the Mario Party that was like good. And the people who were disappointed, what the hell did you expect? What did you want? The only thing they could have done to make that better was like an F-Zero or something. Not long after E3, they released Mario Golf Super Rush, which by itself, it's just an okay game. But you want to knuckle down, play it with some friends, that's when it gets good. Because so much random garbage happens, because the game is largely controlled by the game. And if you haven't played through the story mode and you're going up against someone who has, you're going to get steamrolled, except if you play with certain characters that will just steamroll everyone no matter who you pick, because the game is so broken, but it's a really fun party game. Just get a bunch of friends together, whether that be in person, online, and just play golf. It was fun. It was honestly fun. I haven't touched it in like a month and a half. Then Nintendo brung the quality. We got a damn Zelda remake with, honestly, Skyward Sword HD. We got Skyward Sword HD, the last 3D Zelda to remake. We got Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the 3DS. We got Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on the Wii U. And then now we have Breath of the Wild 2 and Skyward Sword in HD on the Switch. On the goddamn Switch portable. You can play this in the park. Not in this weather you can't. Then they released a Pokemon MOBA game. League of Legends, but Pokemon. Sadly, it was kind of filled with microtransactions that were kind of gross, and it was pretty good. I played a few games, wasn't my thing, but man, it had people hyped. And then we darted into a Pokemon Direct. They released some pretty cool news. They told us about Pokemon Arceus. Now, I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, but Pokemon Arceus, legit. It looks cool. There's a lot of Breath of the Wild inspiration there. Breath of the Wild, probably one of my favourite games on Switch. It's between Odyssey or Breath of the Wild. I'm very much a first yearer. Very much. But Arceus looks good. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm probably gonna vlog that. I don't know, but it looked great. And then we bounced straight from a Pokemon Direct into WarioWare. Like, legit. We hadn't had one since the 3DS. The last one's a compilation title, so we were slicing and dicing it, and my god, we were killing it in terms of games. WarioWare, after a Pokemon game. Nintendo's been very good because not everyone likes Pokemon, so they were hitting it up with a Pokemon game and then a Nintendo game. Or the other way round, as you'll see later on. And WarioWare was so hype. Man, I didn't pick it up, I didn't even do much with the game, but I played WarioWare on my Wii for the first time in ages. Great. WarioWare is a very fun series. It's kind of nuts, it's really far out there, but check it out. Just play a bit of it, even if it's like the one on 3DS. There's a demo for WarioWare Gold on this puppy. How did Nintendo follow up this damn course of action? They gave us a Nintendo Direct, and a big one. A massive 3D Kirby game, taking inspiration from Odyssey and chucking and mixing it all up, which looks hype as hell. It's coming spring 2022. Personally, kind of think it's gonna get delayed. Haven't heard anything. So after Kirby, they were like, hey guys, we're bringing back Brewster's and we're gonna have a whole Direct for it. Like a whole Direct just for Animal Crossing, which we haven't had since they updated New Leaf with all the amiibo stuff. I'll tell you what they did next. Chris Pratt. Yeah. Everyone just collectively went, what the hell? Yeah, but everyone was just like, what? Chris Pratt? But they didn't stop with goddamn Chris Pratt. So you guys remember when we announced Splatoon 3? They were like, Return of the Mammalians. We saw a ton of crazy stuff that, how do you not be super hyped for? Splatoon 3 is looking amazing. I won't spoil the trailer for you if you haven't watched it, but if you have, you know where we are. Okay, so we're doing brilliantly so far this year. So we've just all been super hyped up on this Direct, just like one after another games. And then they wiped the floor by releasing Monkey Ball and Dread. And Dread is really goddamn good. It's also really goddamn hard. And then it was the Animal Crossing Direct, where they were like, hey guys, so cooking, capping's back, we're gonna like give you a whole high street with a ton of stuff with like hair, gardening, just actual places with shops. Reese and Cyrus are coming back. Just a ton of Animal Crossing stuff. And they released the best looking, playing and coolest Mario Party since the GameCube. And then they flat out just released the Pokemon remakes. And this is where we are now. So, if you don't like Pokemon, you have a massive choice. You could play Dread, you could play Mario Party, you could play Luigi's Mansion 3. Wait, that's what I did. Don't know why. Out of all this, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play Luigi's Mansion 3. I forgot to record this outro. Yeah, so if you guys got this far in the video, you obviously like Nintendo. This channel's all about that, so maybe consider subscribing and, you know, getting some cool content. Yes, I wear this jacket off camera. Yeah, have a great holiday, guys. Whatever the hell you celebrate. Got one more video coming out this year, so yeah, hopefully that'll be a nice, funny end to the year, because it's not a super serious one. But thanks for making this year a whole lot of fun. Content has slowed down, but I'm still making it. Edits are just, I mean, look at that. That is all for this video. So, yeah. Have a good holiday, guys.